Bloody hell, Mottram, you're pinching all me bloody good ideas.
G'day guys, another quick channel update. All jokes aside, yes, we're in the midst of this great corona outbreak, COVID-19, and in Australia we've got the great toilet paper wars. Yeah, it's getting crazy. Stabbings and police and bouncers at country supermarkets because they're coming out in busloads up from the cities out the country. Yeah, it's getting nuts. But yeah, hopefully everyone's safe and well and everything's all going well for everyone out there. I'm basically business as usual. My job isn't going to get shut down, so I'm essential services, or I look after essential services, power stations, coal mines, things like that, stuff that is very, very, very unlikely to get shut down. So we're working through, unfortunately, and I'd love to be shut down for a month. I could just smash out some kits and have a great old time, but it's not going to happen. Make do with what you get. So what have I been up to? I've been up to a few things here and there, mostly stuff around home, work, things like that, like everybody does. But I've made some progress with this guy. Last time I did an update video, he was all grey primer only, or grey paint of some sort only. So I threw on a primer, a gloss black, and started to paint in all of the other things that are on him. So he's had his two layers of, or a layer of semi-gloss black and a layer of matte black, with each individual area that I wanted masked off as it went. So it's come along, yeah, really nicely. There was a few areas here on the boots where, well, to me, masking tape, the one that I thought was totally going to be fine, it pulled off. The rest of the stuff was with cheap Bunnings or hand-me-down cheap shop masking tape. Yeah, it didn't peel off at all, so go figure. What have I got to do? Oh, I've done the dry brush on all of the high texture areas. Started dripping in some of the silver in on his mask. I've got some touch-ups to do, and then finish off the base, and yeah, that's coming along very, very nicely. Hoping to have that one done by the end of the month, which is next weekend. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see how we go. So the other project I've got on the go, I picked up this at my local hobby shop. It was marked down to a stupidly low price, or I considered it a stupidly low price. I don't mind Hasegawa kits. I've actually not really done a car kit since I was a kid. It was one of the first kits I did. First two kits I did were a Corvette and a Model T Ford that was already partly built. Since then I haven't really done a car kit. I did the truck with the shed diode, but it wasn't really a car. This is a whole other level of car. It's like that was more like a tank with wheels. This is wet sanding, getting it smooth, getting perfect body, gloss black. There's a really great colour coming along for this one out of the SMS paint range. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is yet. I'm going to leave that as a surprise for when the build video starts to come out. I'm going to start doing that in part works, just a little bit here and there of progress, how it goes along, and that. I like the blue, but I see something here in the box that I really, really, really like on it, and I found a paint that works brilliantly like this, and it's going to look bloody amazing. So at the moment it's had its initial primer, it's had that wet sanded off down to 600 grit and then 1200 grit, cleaned that off, another couple of coats of black paint over the gloss black over the top of that, and just tidied up where it was starting to get a bit dicky and so-so. At the moment, yeah, just fluff and stuff got on it. At the moment, just masking off the areas where it is going to need to not be the colour that it's going to be. Quick over the top with another coat of gloss black just to make sure that's all as it should be, sealing this masking. And yeah, this is going to look sick. This is going to be beautiful. I've wanted to do a car kit just to see how these paints turn out, because they are so good. For where they are in the bottle, it's hard because I want to tell you guys the colour, but I don't, because it's gonna look, I think it's gonna look better. Just here's the presented, here's the finished car. Bang, there she is. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Construction so far has basically been just some body parts. There was, hang on a second. Construction's basically limited to things like the dash, just getting that together enough to put some paint on that, primers and what have you, sanding off joint marks and flash and things like that, normal build stuff. But I've, like I said, not properly done a car kit. I was planning on Christine or the DeLorean being first car kit that I did, but things happen. Yes, best of intentions, it was going to be this, and then surprise, brand new kit, or new to me kit, yeah, I'll do that instead. So I have to explain the bit at the very, very, very start. So this whole high-vis thing, it's thanks to Steve Mottram. I did have an idea of doing something like this, because this was actually laying around for some of the stuff that I have here around home, and it's generally safe. I'm a generally safe person. I work in an industry where there's so much push on high-vis, lockout keys and locks, PPE, risk assessments that have got to be fairly extensive and take into account a lot of multitudes of different levels of things. I've got a lot of the things laying around, like sperm suits, the respirators, the disposable gloves, the face shields, hearing protection. Oh geez, I'm so anal on hearing protection. And I don't know, that'd be real funny to, do a video at the start of it. Oh yeah, you're all dressed up in coronavirus gear and walking around like bloody, the whole world's contaminated and you're in self-isolation, germaphobe and all that sort of thing. But might have got in first. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, big shout out to you, Steve. Cheers for all the support, cheers for all the messages, cheers for all the comments and all that sort of thing, mate. Really, really appreciate it. It's, as a guy who, my channel had basically died. I'd uploaded 2 or 3 videos and that was about it, and I uploaded a revamp video and he says, oh yeah, good thing I kept my subscription, the dead do come back. And that's a, good kick up the arse that I need to really put the firecracker underneath me, have a go, do this right. 1 or 2 videos isn't a YouTube channel, it's an attempt. I'd actually really like to have a bit of fun with this and, show the world a bit of what I can do. Simply for the fact that I've got a couple of reasonably good ideas. I'm not an expert, I'm not the best at anything. There's so many better guys out there, but I see a lot of what they do as really bloody good inspiration. And I just think, well, why not? Why can't we all just jump in, have a go and make the videos we want? And it's really, really hard sitting here talking to a device, trying to cover up the screen up above me with either post-it notes or a rubber glove or something, just so I'm not staring at myself the whole time. Trying to do it when no one else is in the house, because I don't want to get random background noise. It's bad enough with the cars driving past on the road out the front of me. But yeah, that's life. I don't know how these guys that live YouTube 24/7, or they do a video every day. I don't know how the heck they do it, hey. Anyway, I've got to get out of this bloody sperm suit. It's freaking hot in these things. I need ventilation and airflow, and this thing is not giving me any of them. So yeah, sign off. Massive shout out, thank you to everyone who's been commenting. Thanks you for the support. Massive shout out for everyone with the likes and the subscriptions and things like that. Please, if you've got anything you want any more information on, or if I haven't clearly covered off, or anything else like that, please leave a comment. If you don't like what I'm doing, leave a comment. I'll take it on board. If I don't know, I can't fix. So, anyway, here's Huru from Australia. Take it easy. Look after yourselves. Talk to you soon. Bye.